It can be super useful to learn about the color index number that's found on the label of your tube or jars of paint to make the most out of your colors. So let's take a look at what that really means. And I want to show you two colors right here. The first one that we have is dioxazine purple. And if we look at the label, we can see right here it says PV23RS. So, okay, what does that mean? PV. P is pigment. So you're always going to see the color index number start with that. P for pigment, V for violet, and 23 is just when that was categorized chronologically as a pigment. So PV23, you know it's a violet pigment, and it's a red shade, so it moves towards a bias of red. And let's put a little bit of dioxazine purple out. Some of you may be familiar with that. And again, it's really quite dark. That almost looks black. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my palette knife and just, spread that a little bit. And then you can really see that purple pop out a little bit more. And we'll clean off the palette knife. And then let's take a look at another color, one that I know everybody has in their toolkit. And we've got titanium white, right? One of the most popular colors because we tint so many things. And then we look here again, our color index number, P, as in pigment again, W, of course it's white, titanium white, and 6, again, chronologically when that was categorized. So why do I show you these two things? And let's put a little bit of the white out as well. Of course, you know what that looks like. But we'll put that out. And the reason I like to show you those is because I want to take a look at this one right here. Now, this is brilliant purple in the soft body range. And when we look at this, we see brilliant purple. Looks like a light purple, right? Or a violet. And what do we notice here? PV23RS. We just looked at that. We know that's dioxazine purple. And then we see PW6. We know that's titanium white. So you can actually, if you know your color index numbers, you can actually create brilliant purple out of our white and our dioxazine violet. Now, it's really nice to have I like to call these, when they're mixed like this, when it's two pigments, I like to call that a convenience color because it's convenient to put that out. Let's put a little bit out. So gorgeous color, right? Really, really beautiful. But if I know a little bit about my color index number, now this is so strong, I'm gonna mix these, but if I know about those color index numbers, I can create that. And let's try that a little bit. Let's just move some of this white over to the side. And because it is so strong, I'm just gonna take a tiny bit first. It's maybe not quite enough. No, but you can see it's starting to, not quite enough. I exaggerate, it's strong, but I exaggerated that a little bit. Let's go a little bit more. And always better, right, with dark, strong colors to bring it up. Yeah, look at this. We're getting pretty close. So you're not gonna know the ratio of one color to the next, but we're getting really close to that. And let's just go one step further. Let's take a little bit more. And maybe just another dot. Yeah, and we're getting really close now to our brilliant purple. So once again, the reason these color index numbers are so great is because you can always look at your tubes and you can mix that convenience color or that color that you might already have in another jar, and it gives you a great ability to be able to experiment.